What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you follow me on Facebook, you guys already know I'm having a fantastic day. I won a bunch of lots today, so those are going to be coming in within the next couple of weeks here. I got my biggest load ever, like literally my biggest load, my biggest lot ever. I spent $1,700 on it. We're looking at about $13,000 back in profit, so that's really nice. They actually delivered it on a semi truck, guys, not like a UPS van or something, like a semi truck. I look outside, I'm thinking someone's moving in or whatever, into the neighborhood. I get a knock on the door. They're like, oh, blah, 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 sign this. And then they just start pranking all my stuff. Like, I didn't even think it was that much stuff, for a semi-truck. I obviously didn't fill up the whole semi-truck, but I was like, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that was like the main stuff right there. Again, just follow me on Facebook. I put a lot of good stuff on there. Like, I'll normally post one video game sale. Like, for example, today the big sale was this NBA game or some football game or something like that. I spent $1.50 for it, and it sold for $60. So amazing. If you guys want the training for that, again, it's in Landshark Profits. But let's get to the topic at hand here. Payability. So ever since I made the video on the request transfer button in your Amazon seller account in the payment section, basically every time you click that button, you'll receive a payment. And you can do it literally every 24 hours. The only downfall is that you get 50%, of the payment. So when I clicked it, it was like 2,000 something was my actual payment, and then since I requested it early, they sent me 1,000 something bucks of it. So I'm like, that's not bad. If you wait the full 2 weeks, obviously you get your full amount, and if you push the button or whatever, whenever you push the button, basically you get half of what's in there, unless you're clicking it like every single day. It's kind of hard to go by the numbers or whatnot. You got to like really pay attention and how much money is actually available. Because let's say you have $3,000, right? You click the button, you got $1,500, and then if you go to the unavailable balance, and let's say that's I forgot what the number I said was. Let's say the unavailable balance is like 90% of the money that's like in the account that it says. If you click the button, it's only going to give you the amount of money that's available, right? So let's say your available balance is like $100, right? You might get like 30, 40, or $50 out of that, even though it says you have like 1,500 or however much you may be. You have to wait until your unavailable balance goes into, the other available. The unavailable goes into the available, and then that's how you can request, and you'll have a lot more money to be able to use, and you get like 50% of that. At least that's how it's been working in, my account and stuff, So I was pushing it like literally every single day just to test it and see what would happen, and that's pretty much what happened for me. So I recommend just pushing it like one time a week, so that way you don't your payments don't get too low. Again, it depends on how much money you're making or whatever per week. Like my account is only making like 1,000 to 1,500 right now per week, so that's just my numbers. But yeah, for payability, I looked into it. I talked to some of the representatives and stuff like that, and just I wouldn't recommend it. Like, the only people I see really like recommending it, like really going home and going hard on it, are people who are getting paid to talk about it. Like, you'll see a lot of the FBA sellers, the big ones anyway, and they'll be like, oh, well, today's sponsor is Payability, and they'll talk about, go sign up. They'll tell you nothing bad about the company whatsoever, because obviously they're getting paid to tell you that. So I don't even listen to like paid promotions. That's just me. Like, I go and look at like real reviews of stuff, because again, if it's just a paid promotion, then obviously they're not going to tell you, well, at least not a lot of people, they won't just tell you straight up the good and the bad. They like do like an honest review, because they're obviously getting paid for it. So it is what it is. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, because in my opinion, it's just like throwing away 2% of your money. Like, why would you do that? Like, because that's how much they charge you. They charge you 2% of your gross sales. So let's say you spend $50,000 on product and you get $50,000 in profit, right? Just for like round numbers. They would take 2% out of 100,000 and not 50,000, like where your profit would be at. So again, you're just literally throwing away money into the garbage. Like, I can't think of any reason why you would actually like really need it, unless you are a beginner. Like, if you're a beginner, then of course, you want to have as much money coming in as quick as possible. But they might not even accept you, because you might not have enough sales history, right? Because that's what they go by. And if you have bad credit, they also won't accept you. So if you have good credit and you have lots of sales history, and you're making like good money, there is no reason for you to use Payability. So like the only people I can see using it are beginners, and they don't want beginners, you know. And if you already established, there's really no point, at least the way I'm looking at it, there would be no point in you doing that. You know, that's like using Amazon's labeling thing, like for like everything, like just like you, let's say you got like 100 items and you just pay Amazon to do everything, like for what? And you have the time and the resources to do it. That's just stupid in my opinion. You're literally throwing money into the garbage. But I mean, this is just my opinion, guys. You guys can have your own opinion, of course. Let me know what your opinion is down below. If you got an account with them, just let me know. Not to mention, another thing is, like, I was going through the whole like process of signing up with them and stuff, and you have to give them like literally access to your account, like with like everything, like make them like basically they can log into your account and do whatever they want. Like, you have to give them permission to like do like literally permission to go through everything and do stuff through your account. And I mean, again, I'm just not really a big fan of it. You know, that's just me. This again, it's completely different. This is only for, I probably should have said this in the beginning, but this is only for Amazon FBA sellers and stuff, you know, because obviously I don't know how Walmart's payment system work or all these other companies that they do stuff with. I don't know anything about their payment structure. But if you're an Amazon FBA seller, honestly, I don't really see the reason on you using it. You know, that's just me.